What's up and welcome back to Rumor Has It Official. Let's get straight into talking about 90 Day Fiancé the Other Way. This is season 2, episode 20, and the title of this episode is Not on My Watch. And this is going to be part 1 because I'm going to break this up into 2 videos. So let's first start off with Jenny and Sumit. So Jenny and Sumit have been on lockdown, and since the lockdown is now lifted, now they are going to speak to a lawyer. So Jenny wants to register to get married, and when Sumit says that he needs to talk with the lawyer, Jenny starts chewing him out. She's not trying to hear that. She's definitely not happy with his answer. So Sumit says that he feels a lot of pressure sometimes to marry Jenny. Now, y'all, how about the necklace they were wearing? And this necklace was supposed to prevent them from getting COVID. Were you buying it? I mean, I thought it was kind of funny, but at the same token, like, if they believe that's going to keep them safe and protected, I don't know what type of necklace that they were wearing, but it just looked like one of those, like a green little card. And they had it around their neck, and they were really serious about this necklace. So I don't know, comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Ari and Binyam. So it's the next morning. Ari says that she's still frustrated with Binyam and adds that all they seem to do is fight. Binyam wants to make up by showing them around Ethiopia. So Ari's father says that he wasn't expecting things to be so undeveloped. So in this scene, Binyam makes a complete fool of himself, but he was really trying to make a good impression. You could tell he was really trying to show them some things. He thought he was really doing something, but he was making a complete fool of himself. And the reason I say he was making a complete fool of himself in the scene is because they were going to get this chicken, and how they do things is they kill the chicken right in front of you. And he's holding the chicken and then somehow loses grip of the chicken and loses grip of his own 2 feet, and he's trembling and falling over. Like, you could tell the look on his face. He was humiliated. He was really embarrassed. So Ari tells him multiple times why he's trying to tell the man to proceed in killing the chicken. No, don't. We don't want the chicken. No, no, thank you. But he was still kind of like, I think it was the embarrassment talking. He was still trying to, no, they kill it. It's safe. You know, he was trying to convince her, but she wasn't trying to hear that. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Brittany. So Brittany is drunk and getting loud in the bar. So they finally step outside, and Brittany is doing all of these robotic moves and just a hot mess, as she normally is. And Yazan says that it's clear that she's drunk, but he can tell by how she smells and her behavior. So he decides to take Brittany to his barbershop to show her the strides that he has taken to make things better for himself and be his own man and stand on his own 2 feet. This is something that she's always, you know, telling him that he needs to do. And so when they get there to this barbershop, Brittany is trying to play barber and ends up cutting a piece of this man's hair. And to me, I was like, she's just playing way too much. It was just too much. But he was foolish too, because I would have been like, no, like, you're drunk. No. But anyway, so in this scene, Yazan and Brittany discuss her converting and marriage. And Brittany says to Yazan, can they wait a year before considering or even getting married? And Yazan agrees, but you can tell that there is some hesitation. Now, Yazan told his brother to give him a week tops to convince Brittany to delete her social media, convert, and then even get married. But he's telling Brittany that they can wait a year. Now, Yazan doesn't have a year, especially with his father threatening to kill him if he doesn't leave her. He doesn't have a year. So I don't know why he's doing that. Now I can kind of see what Brittany was talking about when she said he says one thing to her and then he says another thing to his parents. So he's just trying to appease everybody, and it's not gonna work like that. Like, you gotta say what you mean and mean what you say and stand behind that. You can't be flip-flopping. Every time somebody come around, they whisper in your ear, and then you're like, okay, well, I gotta do what they say. And then when the other person talks to you, like, okay, yeah, we could do that. It's like, make up your mind. So it's a lot of flip-flopping going on, and a lot of him playing both sides. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Tim and Melisa. So Tim's mom and Aunt Carmen are heading home, but before they leave, Tim takes his mom out for coffee. Now, Tim, in this scene, he gets on my nerves because he talks too doggone much. In this scene, he ends up telling his mother that Melisa was talking to other people. And what makes it so bad is, like, if you guys were on a break or weren't on good terms or weren't even really talking, and she was entertaining somebody else, all of this is a result in what you did to her first. So it's kind of like, I don't understand what was the point of him telling his mom that. But his mother reassured her son that trust has to kick in and that she feels Melisa loves him regardless to what happened. Tim is nervous and expressing that he's scared things won't work out. His mom says that she will be behind her son whether it works out or not. Now, later that day, it's time for his mother and aunt to leave, and Melisa says the trip was successful. Tim says seeing them leave is hard on him and makes him second guess staying in Colombia. He feels as though he is sacrificing a lot for something that isn't guaranteed. This scene leaves off with Tim crying on Melisa's shoulder because he's sad to see his mom and aunt go. Comment down below your thoughts, and let's move on to Ari and Binyam. So Ari says things have not gone smoothly, but she wants to show her family that they are trying to work on things as a family, and she doesn't want them to form a negative opinion about Binyam by maybe expressing a lot of maybe arguments and different things they've had, so she's kind of keeping those things to herself. Now, Ari and Binyam show her parents their apartment. And Binyam considers their apartment to be luxurious because he's spoiled, of course, and he's used to being taken care of. Now, before Ari, he was living with his brother, sleeping on the couch. So this apartment definitely is an upgrade for him. To me, it would be a downgrade for Ari because of where she comes from and what she's used to. So to me, the apartment isn't that bad, though. It's definitely better than what he was trying to initially put them in, and her parents offered to help because they feel the apartment that they currently are staying in doesn't fit the requirements that they have for Ari and their grandson. Now, Ari's parents want to know what Binyam gets paid. So Binyam says that he gets paid $400, sometimes $500, but he could be upping that amount a bit. I don't really honestly believe he's getting paid that much, to be honest. Her parents advise Binyam that he needs to have enough money to meet his family's needs and get a full-time permanent job. Binyam's priorities aren't straight to me. I feel like his priorities, number one, should be providing for his family, being there for his family, and the hobbies of him dancing at the clubs at night and going to the studio, those need to be put on the back burner, or if he does have free time, those need to be pursued then. But right now, he is a family man. His life has changed. So it's about providing, getting a better job that's going to bring in more income so that he can support his family. That's just my opinion. Comment down below your thoughts on Ari and Binyam. And let's move on to Kenny and Armando. So Kenny and Armando are trying to work on their denial, and once they read the letter of denial, they are discouraged. But they still take the next steps to get to human rights. Now, Kenny didn't think that it would be this difficult for them and says the weight on his shoulders is to provide for his family. Now, I really wonder how much research did Kenny and Armando do before moving to Mexico. Now, I know Armando is already there, but how much really research did Kenny do before moving there? I just feel like he didn't really do good research, because I'm sure there's other people that have tried to take their route and maybe could have shed some light on what to expect, but everything is a shock to them because I don't think, like I said, I don't think they really did proper research. So it was safe to say, and also because they expressed it to the camera crew, that both of them were pretty humiliated by reading that denial letter. You know, it wasn't what they wanted to hear. They do seem very discouraged. We'll just have to see with the upcoming episodes how things kind of pan out for them. So I'm really curious to know your thoughts of 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. This is season 2, episode 20. The title of this episode is Not on My Watch. This is part 1 of the recap. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this recap. Give this video a big thumbs up for me. Share it with a friend who also loves watching 90 Day Fiancé The Other Way. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell so you'll be notified on the next time I make an upload. And also, are you guys excited? They did show us a little bit of a sneak peek of what's to come for 90 Day Fiancé. A whole new cast, but I did notice yesterday when I was watching the Family Chantel that they showed a little bit more of other people, because I'm like, when they were showing all these people faces, I'm like, well, where are some of the faces we do know, like some familiar faces? And I'm like, I don't know. This is going to be a whole new cast. I don't know how we're going to really like it. From what I was seeing, I was like, man, I just hope that everyone is going to watch it and tune in and enjoy this new 90 Day Fiancé. But yesterday, like I said, when I was watching The Family Chantel, I saw Tyreek and Hazel. Or is it Tariq? Tariq and Hazel. Do you all remember them? And then I seen Rebecca and Zaid. I think that's his name. The one that sounds like Dracula when he talks. So yeah, I saw those two familiar faces, so that got me excited to watch it. So comment down below your thoughts. Let me know if you'll be tuning in. Comment down anyway also just to let me know what you thought about part 1 of this recap. And I will see you guys in part 2 of this video. Peace.